What the heck is crapping, guys? Bearded Storyteller here, and man, I'm excited to show y'all a couple of bing bangs I got today, and hopefully I'll actually be able to get this video out because I've done had to re-record this thing like 3 different times, and I'm starting to get just a little bit frustrated with it. But anyway, regardless, typical technical difficulties going on. But anyway, guys, so if y'all keep up with my content at all, you may have noticed that here a while back I had gotten this Remington Model 721 chambered in 30-06 here. This is a 1957. It does have a 24-inch barrel. It's got an old school Tasco 3 to 9x40 scope on it. And what made me really fall in love with this rifle is the action that's on this baby. I mean, I'm telling you, it's just, oh goodness gracious. It is a very, very amazing, amazing action. But it's chambered in 30-06, and like, I really like it, but it's chambered in 30-06. 30-06 is an amazing deer caliber. I mean, I personally, I don't hate 30-06, but I really like 270 Winchester a whole lot more, one of those kind of things. Because years ago when I was a teenager, I had a Ruger Model 77 Mark II chambered in 270 Winchester. And I mean, the action on that one was extremely amazing, just like this one here. And so I had this little love obsession going with it. It's almost like a sexual obsession in a way. But anyway, regardless, well, I like this rifle, but I really, really was looking for another one. But I wanted to find another 721 chambered in 270. I can't afford an $1,100 rifle because that's about what the Ruger Model 77s are going for nowadays, is quite a bit. So I decided, I was like, you know what? Maybe I could improvise and try to find a middle ground somewhere where I could maybe have a 270 without paying $1,100 for one, but still have an incredibly good action, but it won't be made by Ruger. So what can we do about this? Well, guys, here's what I figured out. So I got another um another one. This is a another Remington 721, and it is a 24-inch barrel, and it is 30-06 Springfield. It has a very expensive Redfield 5-star 6 to 18 by 40 millimeter variable power zoom scope. So that's cool. And it's got a crap ton of features, which is really cool. And pretty solid little rifle, of course. Very, very buttery smooth action on this one as well. And I haven't even lubricated this one yet. And I mean, the action on this one is incredible, just like the other 721. This one here, I believe, is a little bit older though, because it has an aluminum recoil pad, whereas the other one has just a regular rubber recoil pad. This one here, you might be able to hear that. That is aluminum. So we'll have to see what exactly was going on with that guy there. But I was thinking, I was like, there is tons of Remington 721 270 barrels on the market that you can buy for these old 721s here. So I was thinking, well, 30-06 is a long action caliber and 270 is a long action caliber, and you don't have to switch the bolt out, you don't have to switch the magazine follower out, the spring. All you got to do is just swap the barrel, and you've got the perfect platform, right? I mean, it makes a lot of sense, in my opinion. Maybe it doesn't make sense to you, but guess what? It doesn't have to make sense to you because it makes sense to me. So that's the idea behind it. So that is what I am doing. I'm gonna try to figure out exactly how you can adjust this scope a little bit. I'm gonna have to mess around with this up here a little bit, but either way it goes, this is like a $300 Redfield scope, so that's cool. And I'm probably going to be converting this one here into the 270 270 Winchester. So pretty excited about that. Um, and I mean, yeah, it's not the Ruger Model 77 I had when I was a teenager, but you know, it's the next best thing, right? You can't afford to spend $1,100 on something like that. But anyway, right about now you're probably wondering, well, Bearded Storyteller, that's great, man. That's kind of stupid. You got two of the exact same gun, but whatever. How did you acquire it? Well, guys, my FFL wanted $650 for this rifle, with the scope, of course. And, well, I don't like buying guns. I don't buy any guns unless I just absolutely have to. What I like to do is trade. I'm a trader, you know, in a good way. I like to barter and trade and, you know, back and forth and stuff like that. So I had a Remington Model 710 chambered in 7mm rim mag. It is in my Remington 721 review video, which is just a few videos down. If you click on my videos, you'll see that. So I had that one and I traded that along with my Mossberg 500 filled 12 gauge for this rifle here. Now, of course, these 721s are going up in value quite religiously, and they're turning out to be quite the head turner. You know, they're not made anymore. They quit making them in 1961. They're very accurate, supposedly. I don't know. I haven't shot any of mine yet, so I guess we'll have to find that out and see. But they're very well made deer rifles, and so definitely looking forward to taking these out to the range. And I mean, if I don't get a 270 barrel, then I guess I have an extra parts gun, or I have one that I can just kind of tinker around with and have fun with. And I bought several boxes of this stuff here. This is that Winchester Super X 150 grain PowerPoint. And there's some ballistics right here on the back, which you probably can't read. But anyway, my grandfather, who he's done went on to be with the good Lord now. He passed away a few years ago, but he was a very avid hunter. Very avid hunter. And he only used this ammunition to hunt deer and hogs and whatever else. He swore by this stuff. This is the same ammo I shot out of my 270 when I was a teenager, and I never shot anything else. And I had really good luck with that ammo there. So I'm gonna give this stuff a try. I bought several boxes of this stuff, and then I have some other just miscellaneous some stuff that my FFL hand loaded for me. He's been hand loading now for 36 years, so hopefully he knows what he's doing. But anyway, so I'll have plenty of 30-06 ammo I can kind of mess around with and have a good time. Both of my 721s are completely rust free. There's not any rust at all. The finishes are in amazing condition as well. I mean, you can just get a good look at that. Completely rust free. Very, very pretty. I have zero complaints to make about either one of them. So I got my two twin girls right here, and I am quite excited to take them both out to the range and see what they're made of and see if all of the brags I've been reading about online are actually true or not, about how these things are supposedly more accurate than the Model 700 and how you know, they're just amazingly better than the Model 700. I don't know. We'll have to see. 700's got a lot of support behind it, so we'll have to find that out for sure. And I also want to get my Marlin 3030 sighted in as well, get that ready for deer season or whatever season. So yeah, I'm pretty proud. I think I did pretty good for the most part. I'll probably have $800 or $900 invested in it by the time I get the barrel and put everything in it and whatnot, get it all finished out. But anyway, guys, that'll be it for now. If y'all have any, let me just throw it down on my vape and break it, huh? Tell you what, boy, good guy. Anyway, guys, if y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, be sure you put that down in the comment section down below. If you want to, be sure and like and subscribe. If you have anything you would like to add, be sure to put that down in the comments as well. Y'all take care, have a great day, and don't do anything I wouldn't do.